Hello, everybody. My name is DarkslayerTV, and welcome to the Insert Title Podcast, the podcast that takes 3 attempts to get rolling. That's right. We went 3 times so far to try to get this podcast rolling, and it mainly has to do with Rink and Rug's face. Kyle, do you have any input on that?
I have to sit next to it all the time. Get used to it.
Oh my god. Alright, well, speaking of Kyle, you're our guest today. I was going to call you Shit McGee, but I think I've decided on Kyle. I think it fits a little bit better. It's easier to say.
I've been called worse.
So, Kyle, who are you? Why are you on this podcast with us? Who's Rink and Rugs? Who is that? Who are you?
He co-hosts the We Just Watch podcast with myself. And he's kind of a loser other than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just like pity friendship
Pity
type
friendship,
thing.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
I lost a bet.
I think you did lose a bet because you don't even have your own, like, name box for those watching the video or listening to the audio. Right. We have a name box for every motherfucker on this show, but Kyle's just crammed in Rink and Rug's box right now.
I don't even give it, like, my mic. I have to share a mic.
Nope. None of that. This is a charity podcast for you right now.
Hello, everybody. My name's Darkslayer, and welcome to the Budget Podcast. Today I'm going to be talking to you through a tin can, through a string.
Yeah, pretty much. It works. It works for what it is.
Oh, my God. All right. So, as you guys know, we usually open up with maybe a little bit of a story or just let them know what happened this week. Rink and Rugs, if you want to kick that off for us. How are you doing? What's going on, man?
Well, this week's been pretty interesting. I got a lot of stuff going on. I think my story for the day was when we went to Red Lobster and how that was. That was pretty delicious, I'm not going to lie. I don't know when the last time is that you went to Red Lobster.
Long time.
Well, that's probably good because everything on the menu costs literally an arm. It is terrible. Like, to afford half of the stuff on the menu, I would have to cut my arm off and sell it on the black market. It's stupid expensive. It was really good, don't get me wrong, Red Lobster, if you want to sponsor me. I'm completely open to that, Red Lobster. However, you need to calm your shit down when one fucking crab leg costs the same as an Applebee's appetizer. Like, holy shit, kill me now. I couldn't even get a beer because I thought that I was going to vomit when I got my
tell them about your rule. Tell them about your rule. Why did you not buy a beer?
I didn't buy a beer because if you get a menu and they have alcohol on it, but they don't put the price, it's too expensive. Just don't fucking do it. It's over.
It means it's
done.
Way too fucking expensive.
It's going to be like $8 to $10. It's terrible. Fuck.
It is. However, you have to admit, literally the most delicious thing you've ever had.
It was good. It was really good. I'm not sure if it was worth having to start selling drugs for.
Right.
Or selling blood plasma.
Well, that's the thing. Our topic today is selling drugs, because I know that we're all... No, I'm just kidding. That's not the topic today.
I thought you were going to keep going with
it. My God, the master of transitions. But what about you, Kyle? What's going on? How you going? How's it going, man?
I'm really freaking tired. I think I'm going on 35 hours of no sleep now.
Oh, fantastic.
My body was like, fuck you, you can't be happy.
Mm-hmm.
No sleep.
So, no sleep.
Yeah, it's over.
So, God, that and dealing with dumb people at work. But
fun times. He gets to
the joys of dealing with the public.
God, I know that feeling.
And, of course, we're not going to mention the store, but you both work at a store, so you get to deal with customers, which is always the best thing ever.
Your place of work a store?
I don't really work at a store, but it is with the public.
It's with the public.
Older people that don't know how to use a computer, and I fix computers, so... Yeah.
Because I've been there. Yeah. I know what it's like trying to help fix a computer, especially over the phone. Literally the worst experience.
It's absolutely horrible.
It's like, all right, I need you to hit the control key. Okay, give me a minute. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm looking for the control key. That's typically on the bottom left of the keyboard. All right, and which one's the keyboard? What do you see on the screen right now? Which one's that?
What do you see on the screen? It's black! I don't know what's happening! My children don't visit me anymore.
I have the most common problem I deal with that ends up that they didn't turn it on.
Oh, fantastic. and somehow I believe it, 120%. But no, for me, I actually want to tell you guys a story. I have a very important story today.
Lay it on me.
It's the story about how me and Cody stole from McDonald's.
Ooh, alright, okay.
Alright, so it's like 11:30 p.m. and Cody gets like ridiculously hungry. He's like, dude, I want 4 McDoubles. Let's go to McDonald's. So we get in my car. Well, actually, he was supposed to drive, but he parked out back like an idiot. But we're going to skip that. We drive to McDonald's. We get in the drive-thru. There's one car in front of us. One car. And it's like 11:30 at night. So it should go pretty fast, right?
Of course.
I have my windows down because it's nice. It's 72 degrees. It was nice out. Felt good. So I can hear her order. She goes up to the box and she's just like, all right, give me just a second. Which, you know, no big deal. Some people, for some reason, don't choose what they want before they get there. I think those people are insane. But hey, you know, to each their own.
Sometimes you just gotta let life just kind of guide you. You know?
Right,
you just gotta
right.
go with the wind.
So she gets up there. She goes, Do you guys have mayonnaise? Straight up asked McDonald's if they had mayonnaise.
All right.
Okay. Which, by the way, I guess they do. Does that come standard on a sandwich? Because I feel like it doesn't.
No, but I mean, you can get like cups of mayonnaise and packets of mayonnaise.
I would not want mayonnaise from McDonald's. But anyways, she's like, all right, I need 2 McDoubles with mayonnaise only. I was like,
all right.
okay. And I looked over at my friend Cody, and I was like, did she just get 2 McDoubles with mayonnaise only? That's so weird. Okay, but whatever, right? And then she stops, and the lady goes, is that all? She goes, no, hold on. Do you guys have Coke or Pepsi? Now, look, I don't even think you guys have to look it up. Kyle, does McDonald's have Coke or fucking Pepsi?
Coke.
Thank you very much. All right, she asked if they have Coke or Pepsi. They explain it. She's like, all right, we have Coke. She's like, all right, well, I'm going to take a Diet Coke. Which, by the way, I just want to mention that this is a very hefty woman, so I thought it was humorous that she got a Diet Coke. Then she's like, is that all? She's like, no, hold on. She turns and she looks at the person to her right. And now I can't hear it, but they just keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And she finally looks over and says, and I'll have 1 more McDouble with mayonnaise only. Now, I want to express that took 4 or 5 minutes of our time, us sitting in the drive-thru waiting for that. And, of course, as she pulls away, I notice that, all right, I have to explain the layout of McDonald's. You know how the drive-thru, like a standard fast food place, the drive-thru goes in a U around the building, right? Well, McDonald's, for some reason, decided when they were going to construct this building that the door to get all of their supplies was going to be in the middle of the drive-thru. So every night, there's a fucking semi parked there. And whenever you get done with
fuck that.
Yep.
That way.
When you get done with the speaker box, they literally tell you what you're going to have to do is drive around the semi and back into the second window. Because it's a little enclosed area. You can't just drive in there, so you got to back into it. So she takes off. We order our food in like 10 seconds because it's McDonald's. It's been around since fucking forever. We knew what we wanted. We drive around, and she's backed in there. But she's not just backed in waiting. She's backed in really far to the right side, really far away from the building, got out of her car and walked to the window. So now she's standing at the window, like leaning on it, staring on the inside. And like 3 minutes go by. We're like, what the fuck did they order that we don't know about? Like, this is taking forever. And I swear to God, 10 minutes goes by. Like, this is not even an exaggeration. 10 minutes. I'm like venting to Cody about how this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. They hand her her bag, and she looks at them and says, do these have mayonnaise only?
Just gotta double check.
And me and Cody just busted out fucking laughing. But this story is about how we stole from McDonald's, not about the hefty lady that wanted mayonnaise only. So after all that, she fucking pulls away. Finally, I go up there, I back in like 10 seconds. The people on the inside are so pissed off at this fucking lady that they literally go, They just hand me the bag, hand me the Coke, say, have a good day. And I wasn't even thinking. I just go, thank you, done. And then I drove away, and Cody goes, okay. I was like, what? He goes, we didn't pay for our food. I was like, oh, shit, dude. Like, everyone was just so pissed off at this lady that wanted mayonnaise only on her goddamn McDouble that they didn't even care. They're like, here's your fucking food. We got a line of 70 people. Go! Oh, my God. Literally laughed about it for like an hour.
I feel like now they're going to be even more pissed. They're going to be like, God, you hear that fucking mayonnaise lady? And they're going to be like, oh, fuck!
Like, the lady was trying so hard to be nice, but in her face you could just see the, I hate, like, people that get mayonnaise only. Of just like, here's your food, here's the Coke. She literally goes, have a nice day, turned around and just started walking away.
I mean, was it worth it? Did it taste dirty?
I actually only got a drink. Of course, I had to ask if they had Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah, exactly.
But I only got a drink, and I looked over at Cody and I said, do your free McDoubles taste better than normal? And they did. They definitely did, so.
That's you should have. Oh,
The irony was they all had mayonnaise only.
Actually, when we were driving away from the building, Cody goes, if these have mayonnaise only, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
That would be the best thing in the world. If all of a sudden he opens up and he's like, it's only mayonnaise.
Oh, that would have been like a fucking Weird Al song.
Eat on it. Just mayonnaise in a wrapper.
Just nothing but mayonnaise. I've contemplated that before because I want to know if they do it. If you just would go up to McDonald's and be like, "Phew, could you fill a large cup with mayonnaise for me? Just fill it up."
I think they would.
Would they charge you for it?
People used to do it with the Big Mac sauce.
Oh God,
Just like cups of
they
it.
charge for that shit now, though. I know they do.
Could you get a bag full of Big Mac sauce? Like double bag it?
If you're willing to pay for it.
How much would that be?
Oh fuck, I have no idea.
Because if it's like
whatever the kid at the time wants to pocket.
If it's like under $5,
no.
How could a bag full of Big Mac sauce be more than $5?
That's a lot of sauce.
Well, one, it's a lot of sauce, and two, they don't sell sauce, so it'd be a lot of money.
What if I'm just like, I'll give you $5 to give me a whole bag?
They might do that.
I could see that potentially.
All
right, so let's move on here. Let's get away from mayonnaise only.
I can talk about mayonnaise all night.
That's gonna be our new guild name in WoW. No. Our technology. Our topic for today is going to be growing up with technology because turns out a couple of us may or may not have grown up with technology. And some people have a good opinion on it. Some people have a very negative opinion on it. And some people don't give a shit. But we're not. This episode isn't for them. Click off. Go listen to fucking We Just Watched. This isn't for you. All right. We're going to start with Rinkin, though, because we never start with Rinkin. Rinkin? I want your opinion.
Change of events. I'm so happy right now. All right.
Look, sometimes you just got to let the bad people go first. You got to get the shit out of the way to get to the meat.
Get the shit, so you can have the golden. I get you.
Like, I mean, I have to get the bun out of the way before I can get to the mayonnaise-only sandwich. Because I guess the bun's not a part of the sandwich now, but I was trying to make some kind of correlation
It's
that
over.
I failed.
It's dead.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, but no,
over.
Rinkin, no, growing up with technology. Like, do you think that it's a bad thing? Do you think it's a good thing? Like, how has it affected you? Do you think you're a better or worse person because of it?
Well, I mean, that's there's a lot of different aspects of it. I think that as a whole, I don't think we're like more shitty than we were with technology. I definitely don't think that. However, I think one thing that people don't think about with technology is the fact that you have this device, this magical device in your hand. And you can turn on, and you can read anything in the world that you want to read. I can be like, wow, I want to read the entirety of Beowulf on my phone. I want to research Alexander the Great. But all I do is make fun of people on the internet and look at videos of cats. So I feel
like you were about to just say and look at porn. Did you stop yourself? Because I swear to God, that's what it sounded like you were about to just say.
It might have been cat porn.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Jesus. No, please. Thank you. But yeah, keep going. No.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't really think that. I think that in terms of social aspects, technology could be seen as a detriment to our society because a lot of people just talk to each other via internet and via text messaging as opposed to actually talking to each other. And I think that a lot of people don't have very good social skills because of this. But I mean, that's kind of a little bitty blemish on the whole picture. It's how
Lincoln, we're going to take a 10-second break because your Skype is literally dying. I'm going to recall you.
Okay.
Now that Lincoln is off the line, I just wanted to let you all know how sexy all of you people are. I want to make love to you. We're going to call him back. Oh, all right, your camera's off. And you're back. Hopefully it lives now. I gave the listeners a message while you were gone, but
yeah, and then hold on. Okay, how's that?
Better?
it's audible now. I can at least hear you. So you were saying that it was like a real like little blimp on this gigantic picture. Continue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think that as a whole, technology has been good for people growing up. I mean, growing up, there's tons of stuff that I would never have gotten interested in if it wasn't for the availability of technology. Going on the internet, Googling stuff, seeing where I end up, start out on Rome on Wikipedia, that all the way, I'm in aerodynamics. I'm reading about math and stuff.
Oh, yeah, we've all started on YouTube watching a popular video, then 10 hours later we're leaving a comment on a video like, dude, I don't even own a harmonica. Why am I learning how to play one?
Exactly. And it's great. It's great. Technology gives me a reason to procrastinate. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. If technology wasn't here, I would just be laying in a field. Who wants to lay in a field?
You are from Indiana.
That's going to make me rethink technology then.
All right, so I mean, you've got a pretty positive outlook on it. Then you think that for the most part, it's helped people. You think that it might have caused some social issues to a small degree, but I mean, you're pretty much for it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm perfectly okay with the future where I can lop my arm off and have a Mega Man arm cannon. So as long as we keep progressing to that point, I'm okay with it.
All right. I mean, I could see you running around shooting things with your arm cannon.
Of course. Then I have cyber eyes, and then cyber hair. I could get a cyber head.
Oh God. Your camera even cut out and came back on. Lincoln, we're just gonna pray that it fixes.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Kyle, normally I would let you go next. Normally I'd be like, man, I'm gonna let the guest go. But today I'm gonna go first in hopes that Lincoln's internet stops killing itself by the time I'm done with mine.
Fair enough.
That works for me.
Hopefully you're good by the time then. So I think the main thing that you were talking about that you disliked was the social aspect. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start there. I think when it comes to growing up with technology on the social side of things, that I might actually have more friends than I would have if I didn't have technology. And I personally don't see the full benefit of talking to someone face-to-face compared to a text message. Now, sometimes I definitely do. Like, you would never want to text your son, hey, son, your mother just died. Like, that, you wouldn't want to send that in a text message. But, like, I have a lot of friends from the East, Spain, England, all over the United States even, that I have only met through different communities online, that I actually actively talk to over my stream, Skype, all these other things on computers. So I think on the social aspect, I see where you're coming from on the face-to-face conversation, absolutely. But I also don't understand the whole face-to-face conversation thing because I absolutely hate, which I think I said this last podcast, those conversations that are like, hello, how are you? I'm walking through the hallway. Oh, me too. How's your day? Because no one gives a shit. They don't care about your day. Everyone has problems. So I don't know fully on that, but one problem that I see, if I have any problem at all with growing up with technology, is I am a very antsy person and I have a lot of anxiety if I don't have something to fiddle with. And I don't know if that purely has to do with having a phone or having a computer or having something always grabbing my attention, but if I don't have something grabbing my attention, I will get very antsy very quickly. Like, I feel this tremendous amount of pressure, like, oh my god, the world is collapsing around me. Maybe not to that amount of catastrophe, but I do feel like... Huh?
So you're like a cat.
Yes,
If I
absolutely.
don't push it, then my life is nothing.
Exactly.
That's a cat's mind.
Exactly. If I don't have my phone fiddling with it or just something to keep my attention, I just like freaking out. So I think that, technology definitely helped with that, if you want to call that helped. But, I mean, altogether, I think that I am the person that I am because of technology. I do podcasts, stream, make videos, game every fucking day of my life, and a lot of my friends aren't even from the area that I'm in. So, yeah, I think that it's a good thing. What about you, Kyle? What about you, Kyle?
Well, for me, I'm a little bit older, so seeing technology more evolve. Like, I had a pager in high school, if that tells you anything.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle was born in 1806
1807.
in a field.
7.
Where,
We used to take the trolley to the grocery store.
pretty much.
No, so it's like for a long period of my time, I didn't have a lot of technology. I remember getting the first computer. I remember CD players, all this stuff. So seeing it evolve has been really cool. And
What was the first car like?
the first car? It ate a lot of hay. Had to crank it a lot. To me, the issue I see with technology, though, is the anonymity the false anonymity it gives so many people to say and do whatever they want.
Looking at you, YouTube comments.
Yeah, YouTube.
No, thank you.
So on that side of it, I do see where it really hinders social interaction. But I'm like you. I hate talking to people. I'm terrible at it. So being able to type is amazing to me. Because I don't have to see people face to face, which I hate. And if I didn't get paid to do it, I wouldn't. I would live in a cave with an old basset hound, and it'd be glorious.
What was your first phone like?
My first phone, it was my first cell phone.
Yeah.
Like the big bricks, and you had to pull the antenna out of it. Like Magnum PI style.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those. Like it wouldn't fit in your pocket.
What was life before internet porn?
You actually had to get them on VHS, and you would trade them at school. But you would just write down, it's Scooby-Doo. Go home and watch that, and we traded porn on
So
VHS.
who Scoobied the Doo? Well, I remember that a little bit because a kid down the road that I used to hang out with, I went over there once when I was in like middle school, maybe in like fifth. No, it wasn't fifth grade. It had to have been middle school. And he opened up his, 8 CD player. It could hold 8 CDs. It was insane.
Yeah,
and he pulled one out, and it was Mixtape 7. And Mixtape 7 was a hardcore porno.
You always had to label it something.
Yeah.
Something different.
Man, I want to listen to Mixtape 7. Man, this is some fucking new dubstep shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, you so basically you're saying like whenever it comes to technology, the thing you hate the most is definitely the fact that people on the internet feel like they can say whatever they want because they feel that they're
No repercussion, no consequence.
Exactly. They feel well. I'm pretty sure the term is coined like they're keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
They're people that think that they can get online and just fight these battles, but
And they never realize that if you put it on the internet, it's there forever.
Mhm.
It's not going away. Look at how many people get in trouble with Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and
Yep.
I think it's dumbed us down with common sense.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I can see that.
I mean, I don't want to know how many pictures of my butthole are on the internet.
I'm uploading one right now.
Actually.
That's why the internet here is so terrible.
Well, I was actually thinking about cleaning out your butthole folder because my 1 terabyte hard drive is getting kind of full.
Yeah, I mean,
I put that on the B drive.
it's on there forever.
Well, it's
What
like
about Twitter?
herpes now. I'm pretty sure my hard drive got herpes from that.
Your herpes. But
I don't even know what's going on this podcast anymore.
I was going to transition into something, and I looked at your wide little doe eyes, and it just completely threw me off, and I started laughing. Look how beautiful you are.
I'll do the Aziz Ansari from fucking Parks and Recreation.
I had another question to ask you about life when you had to use stones to kill mammoths, and I can't remember. I can't remember what the question was. Fuck.
That's why I'm so antisocial. I just hid.
Yeah.
I just hid. in
You
the
literally
cave.
give
Right.
off social anxiety. I can feel it through the microphone.
I just hid in the cave and just drew dicks on the cave wall.
that was
right.
your childhood.
Yeah,
Right.
that's just how to.
That was your Facebook.
Yeah.
The first ever selfie was like a stick figure with like a huge dick.
Oh, I remember now. I remember what I was going to say. One thing that I think fucking blows about technology today, and kind of going into what you're talking about with
Skype,
people-
definitely Skype. That's one that definitely blows. If you were on my end, you'd understand.
Pretty much. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. I was saying, one thing I hate is that the internet does give every person a voice now, for better or for worse.
Right.
A lot of times for worse.
And their opinion must be heard.
Yes,
It
opinion must be
agreed with.
heard, and holy shit! Because last night my mom, for like an hour, was reading through comments on this
Oh, no.
NBC, and it was just half of it was just completely ridiculous. And I'm like, with technology, if we didn't have technology, you would just be milking cows. You'd be out in the fields, you'd be on your back milking a cow, and everything would be jolly in the world. And I would trade you chickens for your milk from that cow. But now I have to listen to your fucking stupid ass response to the Subway guy diddling kids. I don't give a fuck. God, I hate it.
All right, you're gonna have to help me with this name. It is the astrophysics guy, Neil deGrasse. How do you say his name?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Yes, that guy. He actually tweeted a quote that talks about what you're talking about. Is it's important to have a voice, but it's dangerous to be ignorant and have a voice, but have like a big voice. I didn't do the quote exactly, but you get the point.
That's verbatim what it was.
Verbatim.
Yeah, that's literally. Yeah,
Like-
I don't know how they fit this
Oh,
into a 124 character tweet, but good job. He's an astrophysicist. He's probably got it figured out. But at the same time, though, just to play the devil's advocate, I would say giving a lot of people a voice can be a good thing as well, especially people that need it. I think a lot of people may or may not have gotten help from having the ability to have a voice or talk to people.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But then again, we have groups that talk about the new Pretty Little Liar, so it's really it's really hard for me to be okay with it.
Now, I forget the name of these groups, but there's actually groups online that are really bad because I see, and I feel really ignorant talking about this, but because I can't think of the names, but there are groups online that will actually take someone's emotional problems and make them worse because they can actually get in contact with people that have the exact same problems and then normalize the problem in their head that it's normal when it's completely...
Oh, so Tumblr?
Yeah, not exactly, no, but yes, I think you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. It's
And Facebook has killed so many celebrities
Oh God.
throughout the years. It's horrible.
rest in
So-
peace, Day 9.
Or Willie Nelson.
Oh, Willie Nelson, he's
Rest in-
dead.
Yeah, rest in
Cor-
peace.
according to Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Biggie Small's still alive. Then he got shot.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you give that post like 20 likes or something like that, he'll come back. So it's not really a
That's
big
right.
I am pretty confident saying I don't know if Abe Vigoda is actually alive anymore or not.
There are certain people that
I just don't.
don't know.
I don't know if he's alive.
You see,
This is completely off topic, but it's related. Did you know there's a huge group of people that think Michael Jackson is still alive?
yes.
Yeah. I want to think Elvis is still alive, most
And
likely.
Biggie and Tupac are still
Tupac.
alive.
Kurt
Who else?
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain's still alive. I'm trying to think of other conspiracies. That's all I got.
God is still alive.
God's still
God's
alive.
still alive.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Abe Vigoda.
Oh man! All right, let's push it forward. Let's go to the next topic. So the next topic, and we came up with this last night after we ran into the mayonnaise chick at McDonald's. Is what do
How
you
much mayonnaise
think?
would you drink? A gallon. Done.
Not quite. What do you think classifies a gamer? How do you feel about gamers that call themselves gamers that only play exclusively Madden and Call of Duty? What do you think about old people only playing Candy Crush being put into statistics of gamers? And just all the things like that.
Okay.
So let's start with Kyle this time because he went last time.
Okay, that's
Alright.
true. That's true. You can start.
I mean, just the broad term of gamer, I think, applies to no matter what they play, Madden, whatever. But it's when you break it down into casual gamers, which is where I put mobile at, because I don't even know if I think about it, I don't even know if I classify mobile as gamers as much as just people. But I mean, sports games, whatever. They just play Madden, Call of Duty. To me, they're still gamers. It's when they try to claim that they are the greatest gamer of all time, which we see all the time, that I have an issue with. And the gamer has such a negative connotation. I've seen too many people argue that you're not a real gamer, and I don't understand why that's
Even
such a
an
hot button
argument.
issue. If you play
Yeah.
games, enjoy them, just enjoy them. Especially if you're a girl, because that's a big thing anymore. Girls can't be gamers because they're girls.
Grill.
Unless it's cooking mom.
Grill.
Grill.
Yeah, they're called grills.
Grills.
Grill.
Grills.
Oh God, I didn't know that.
Because if it's a girl, it's a guy in real life. So it's got to be a grill.
No, I mean, if people play games and they enjoy them, that's what a gamer is and what it should be.
All right, Lincoln. What do you think, man?
I mean, definitely, if you are playing mobile games and stuff, that's the same thing to me as doing Sudoku and doing crosswords and stuff in a newspaper. It's just doing something busy. And since you have the technology present, then you do it from there. In terms of people that only play Call of Duty and Madden, casual gamer, I think, is probably the good term for it. Like you were saying, in terms of just people that play games and enjoy games, I think you can say that everybody's a gamer. Although I fucking hate the term gamer personally.
I do too.
I hate the term gamer.
Yep.
Because if I like watching movies, does that make me a watcher?
Yes, you are a movie enthusiast.
And so, yeah, that's more so casual gamer. Dude bro gamer, as we can call them as well.
Yeah.
No, that's what a lot of them are. But hey, you can all get along. You can play your dude bro games. I'll play my anime waifu games. We'll all be cool. We'll all just hold each other's hands and kumbaya, you know?
See, for me, I think what I initially wanted to say about the thing is I was going to start with I hate that there's only two categories of casual and hardcore. But I think you saying that you hate the term gamer kind of expresses how I feel a little bit more than just the two categories.
Mhm.
Because initially I was like, well, shouldn't there be RPG gamers and people that play these types of games and these types of games? But, and I don't know how to, why label it? Is there a reason to label it? Isn't gaming becoming big enough that in the next 20 years, if someone if someone can actually say I've never played a video game, that would be like a giant surprise.
Yeah, I think it's a lot like movies now.
Yeah.
I think that, everybody watches movies.
Mhm.
And that's why there's no specific term. There's not like, well, these are the casual moviegoers and the hardcore moviegoers. And that's not a thing. But because playing games is really more recent, because, in terms of all the other media,
Yes.
it is the newest one.
Well, I think gamer still has that connotation of your a 30
Childish.
guy in your mom's basement
Yep.
Yep.
playing games with your 420 no scopes.
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
I haven't heard the 420 no scope, but I like
Oh,
it.
you have not seen many gamer tags. There's a lot of 420 no scopes.
Is that a step up from a 360 no scope?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. That's
and then
what-
when you get king, you have the XX 420 no scope.
That's right.
XX.
And then you put your tag as MLG, and because you're
And
sponsored,
your bios
Right.
just smoke weed every day.
smoke weed every day, and then you link a YouTube channel of smoking weed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Fun times. Anyways, back on track. Yeah, since it is a newer thing, there is that want to try to split it up into the different groups. But I think as time goes on, it's not going to be really an issue anymore. It's just going to be broad, like movies. Movies is a great example of a medium that I think that games are evolving into in terms of
Yes.
accessibility and everybody doing it.
Absolutely.
It has already. I remember when I was younger, it was you were in the Freaks and Geeks group, because you were the weird kid that played games.
Right.
So now it's becoming more like the norm.
Yeah. And I've heard Total Biscuit even talk about this, is that even movies, when they first were, coming out with popular movies back in, whenever cars were just being invented, they were viewed as childish. A lot of movies and things were viewed as something that kids would enjoy, especially cartoons. It's like you wouldn't watch that as if you're an adult. You've got things to do. Why would you sit down and watch a movie? That doesn't make any sense.
Yep. And that's how games have been for a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that games still are to this day just childish.
They're either childish or just violence and sex.
Yeah, that too. That's another aspect of
Just
it.
so you know, GTA 5 is why I stole from McDonald's.
That's what it. Yeah, that's what
There
it
you
is.
go, Channel 4.
That lady's lucky you didn't just shoot her.
That's exactly.
All right. So we're officially beating the dead horse on this topic. I don't think there's a lot to express on it.
I can't think of anything else that I would really want to put in there. The only other thing I can think of is nothing. I got nothing. I had something, now it's gone.
I've got nothing either.
I don't think you did.
I'm just lying. I'm just lying my way through this.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we have to go for a little bit longer. We can't just stop. So here we go. Ad lib a topic. Lincoln, what would you choose? Would you read minds, be able to go invisible, or fly?
Invisible. Definitely invisible.
Why invisible? Are you some kind of fucking creep?
No, because if you're... No. I'm not looking at people's skirts and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. No, because if you're invisible, that means you can walk into a bank and just taking that money. They're going to be like, what's that floating money? And then you just fucking run away. What are they going to do?
Shoot at the thing
They're
that's
not
near
gonna
the floating
shoot,
money.
No, they're not going to shoot at the thing that's floating money.
If I saw floating money and had a gun, I'm shooting it.
But... Interesting. All right. Well, let's say, so you're invisible, and then you can go into the bank, and you can follow the person and see the vault, how to get into the vault, and then you can go into the vault, and you can steal their stuff. And then it doesn't even matter. Like, let's say the cops see you, then you can just turn invisible, throw the shit in a corner, and then the cops are going and take it. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you did that multiple times, wouldn't eventually they, like Kyle said, start shooting towards where the invisible money is?
You gotta be smart with it. You only gotta take like $50,000 at a time, like every other year.
Just $50K. It's no big
deal.
deal.
Yeah, just $50K. It's just nothing like super. They'll just be like, all those damn kids.
So where are you putting this money? Do you have like an invisible sack?
No,
like
no. You're just taking
like
it.
A kangaroo?
No, you're taking.
He killed the Incredibles, took the girl's fucking suit, and then he just puts the money in that.
Actually, now that I think about it,
I'm thinking they would see like a bag full of money just bouncing out the door.
If your body is invisible, though, like if I ate the money, would it still be invisible?
Yes.
You could eat $50,000.
That's $50,000.
Also, are you naked?
You'd have to be, unless see, that's the thing. The thing about the invisible is that it depends on if you're wearing stuff, if that turns invisible, or if you have to be naked and it's just your body that's invisible. Because if it's just your body that's invisible, then if you drank something, wouldn't that show up?
Well,
no.
Because then your blood would show up.
Yeah. Okay, then you'd eat the money. Then just eat the money.
You're gonna eat $50,000? You know how unsanitary that is?
I don't think I could eat $50.
No.
How could you not? You could eat $50. Just a $50 bill?
Oh, you would vomit. There would be no way.
How?
Not to mention,
it's a dollar bill.
Not to mention, you have to swallow these holes. You have to eat them whole. If you don't, then you can't swallow, or they won't be good anymore.
$1, eat it.
No, please don't eat it. Oh God, I feel sorry. Oh God, please don't eat that dollar.
That dollar?
Don't eat the dollar.
I feel like it would probably be pretty easy to do. Like, well, actually, I can't do it right now because it doesn't have mayonnaise on it. I specifically needed a dollar bill with mayonnaise.
If you do that, then think about 50,000 more times that.
But it wouldn't be just $1. It would be 100. Like, you know.
Yeah, but you'd have to eat the bill whole. You realize that, right?
That's still $50,000. Wouldn't you eat a fucking?
Are you gonna go shit it out?
All right, actually,
I'm pretty sure your body would just destroy a dollar.
I don't know, but what if I just like shoved it up my ass?
Think about the dye packs. That's gonna fuck you up. That is gonna fuck you up.
Do they even do dye packs anymore? Is that still a thing?
I don't know. I've never robbed a bank.
I
don't know. I don't know. Like, still invisible. I gotta say invisible because there's too much stuff that you can do with it.
Yeah. Pervert. All right, Kyle. What would you choose? Invisible?
I would have to go invisible as well.
That's right. That's fucking right, Brandon.
All right. We got two perverts.
I would just love at any point in time be like, I'm done here, and just like just fade out. Just disappear. Just go away.
So I'm the only person that would choose flying then.
It's just you.
Dude, you wouldn't want to fucking soar through the fucking sky.
Doesn't matter. If I want to go somewhere, I can just go invisible and get on the plane and then reappear. And then
now you're a terrorist.
At least I'm getting a free plane ticket.
So now not only are you a pervert, you're a terrorist. Is that
get, like, invisible jets?
True.
Like Wonder Woman?
Do I get an invisible jet or roller skates? Can I wear roller skates and they still be invisible?
No, the roller skates can't be invisible because that makes it funny.
But it's not even cool.
That makes it funny.
All right. What about an invisible cape? Do I get an invisible cape?
Yes, you can have an invisible cape.
And there you go. Then I just steal the money. I put it in the cape.
See, as invisible, it could be like, whoa, I just landed here from flying all the way over. Nobody's gonna know.
Exactly. All you'd have to do, you go invisible.
Yeah, but
get on the plane.
You're gonna know. That's the important part.
I didn't even hear you. You just cut out.
Oh, he said no one's gonna know. I said, but you're gonna know. That's the important part.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
doesn't matter. I've lied this long in my life.
See, this is all right. Here we go. This is the breakdown. I'm gonna completely break down how I would turn invisible, get on a plane, and go to Japan. Are you ready?
All right.
So you go to the trash. You go to the airport, and you go to the bathroom, and then you go invisible. Go invisible in the stall. And you're gonna wait for that person to go out, and then you're gonna sneak on out. You're gonna slither like a little snake, and then you're gonna try not. You can't bump into people. It's gonna be pretty rough. You're gonna have to go through. You're gonna have to get on the plane. Then you're going to go in the bathroom, boom. Then you're going to go sit down. And if they ask you for your passport, you'll be like, oh, I left it in the bathroom. And then you're going to go to the bathroom, poof. And then you can turn invisible. And you're just going to have to wait it out. It's going to suck really bad. You're just going to have to wait it out.
They would land the plane. They would land the plane.
They're not going to land the plane.
If they seen someone they didn't know.
The bathroom disappear.
Okay, well,
you're going to land the plane.
That doesn't happen. All right, so anyway, Don't get caught. You don't get caught. You just turn invisible in the bathroom. And you just gotta wait it out. It's gonna suck. And then you hit Japan. Just take off running. Just run your little invisible self out.
Why even run? You can slowly saunter.
But running's better. You gotta get out of there as fast as I can.
I want to ask you guys a question. I want to loop it over to the end here. And I want to ask you guys, do you think this podcast was more entertaining than the Terminator movie?
It was more entertaining before we even started.
I think anything's better than the Terminator movie.
Yeah.
If Kyle right now just started choking me out and my face started turning blue, I would enjoy that more than Terminator.
I would enjoy that more than Terminator.
So yeah, if you guys want to hear more of Kyle and Rinkin on their podcast where they actually reviewed Terminator and it had a lot of strangling, yelling, and making fun of it, hardcore, and my pops, obviously. Then yeah, definitely head over to SoundCloud dash.
Should just be We Just Watched.
We Just Watched.
All right, SoundCloud.com dash We Just Watched.
Yes.
And
we're in the process of hopefully getting it on iTunes.
And getting it on iTunes. Which we're supposed to go. Yeah, you know, where I said, hey, Reagan, you take care of the iTunes part. And you're like, man, I'm going to get on that.
I was gonna segue it into also the Insert Title podcast. Hopefully soon will be on iTunes as well because we're in the process of trying to figure out how it works, and how to get that going.
Yeah, so. iTunes is fucked. To be honest with you, the only reason I gave it to you is because I pulled up the little sheet. It's like, this is what you need, and I went, hey Regan, you can handle the iTunes part. I'll cover iTunes and all the other shit. You just SoundCloud and stuff. You just get iTunes.
Yeah. So hopefully soon. Cross my fingers. Cross my fingers.
All right, Kyle. Well, it was a pleasure having you here, and hopefully we'll have you back. I would see that probably going to happen, considering you're part of the other podcast and a close friends of Lincoln. So.
Absolutely enjoyed it. So I would take that. I don't know about the close friend part, but
right.
but everything else, I totally agree with. I will come back whenever you want me to. So.
All right, and as always, Lincoln.
Yeah.
You suck.